Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, hello, and welcome to the AHA channel, the channel that makes you go, AHA. And my name is Asi. Well, today's English is becoming more and more familiar to us. It's becoming more and more common for us, even if it is still a foreign language to us Indonesian. Everybody can speak English nowadays, and even sometimes we know the word in English for a term, but we don't know what that is in Indonesian. For example, everybody knows the word download, but not many Indonesian know what download is in Indonesian. Or email. Everybody knows in Indonesia what email is, but sometimes they don't know what that is. What is the term of email in English? In Indonesian, I mean. Despite of the fact that English is becoming more and more familiar to us, or common to us, and despite of the fact that somehow we prefer using English word instead of Indonesian word, for example, download, well, sometimes we pronounce those words that we choose to say. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about 10 most common words that are incorrectly pronounced by Indonesians. And I'm going to tell you how to pronounce it better, or correctly, or properly. And here is the list of the 10 mispronounced English words by Indonesian like us. Okay, first word, recent. You know, a while ago I was looking for a document on PC. It was at school. And my friend told me that I have to look it in the recent document. And I was like confused about what she means. I was like asking recent, and she asked, yes, recent. What do you mean? I asked that, and she said that when you have just modified document on Office, or you have just typed, or you have just made a file on Office, that it will be on the recent document. And I was like, oh, you mean recent? And she said, yes, that's what I mean. So let's pronounce these words one more time. R-E-C-E-N-T is pronounced recent. R-E-S-E-N-D is pronounced recent. So it's a bit different. They are different. One more time. Recent, not recent. Okay, the second word is download. See, this is a millennial era, and everybody knows phones, everybody knows technology, especially kids, your kids at home, and they know download, but sometimes they don't know what download is in Indonesian, and that's weird. But, you know, sometimes they pronounced it, let's say, incorrectly. Instead of saying download, they say download. Maybe this is because of the tongue of Indonesian that is, you know, it is obviously easier to say download than download. But anyway, I am going to tell you how to pronounce it correctly. It is download. One more time, download. Okay, the third list is the word charge. This is, well, I've told you before that this is a millennial era, and everybody uses handphone with high technology, and everybody knows the word charge. But instead of saying charge in Indonesian, like me, we have difficulties saying that word charge. So instead of saying that, we say jas. Well, it's okay. I mean, we know what that means, so it's not a big deal actually. But I am going to tell you how to pronounce it correctly anyway, and it is pronounced charge. I know it is difficult to pronounce it, and it is easier to say charge, but I'm telling you the correct pronunciation anyway, and that's not a big deal. Charge. Okay, and the fourth word is cough. C-O-U-G-H. You know, a while ago, my son was suffering from cough, and I went to this drugstore to buy a medicine to cure the cough thing. And I was talking to this attendant, and I was asking her for a medicine, and the brand's name was blah 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 cough. I can't tell you the full name of the brand. And I asked her, "Excuse me, I want to buy blah 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 cough." And the attendant, she asked, "Excuse me? See, my son is suffering from cough," I explained to her. "And I need that medicine. It is called blah 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 cough." And she said, "Oh, blah 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 cook." Instead of saying cough, she said cook. And I was like, okay, that's what I mean. And I didn't say anything anymore. I just accepted the medicine and paid it. So I'm going to tell you how to pronounce it correctly one more time anyway for the word C-O-U-G-H. It is cough instead of cook. Okay, one more time. Cough. Okay, list number 5. It is the word legging. Legging is like a pant which is stretchy, flexible. You can stretch it if you pull it, and it will stretch until, I don't know, some centimeters maybe. And that is called legging, and that word is getting more and more familiar to us, to our ears. But somehow most of Indonesian pronounced it not correctly. They say it legging instead of legging, and I don't know why. Maybe because they thought that every G in English is pronounced G, so it's like legging. But anyway, I am going to tell you how to pronounce it correctly. It is legging instead of legging. One more time, legging. Okay, list number 6. It is sweater. This is another term for clothing thing, just like legging, the one that I have discussed before here on number 5. Yeah, 5. This is a sweater. Some people in Indonesian people, I mean, they, instead of pronounce it sweater, they say it sweater. And I really don't know why they say that. And I'm going to tell you how to pronounce it correctly one more time. It is sweater, not sweater. One more, sweater. That's for British, I guess. And for American, you say sweater. Sweater, just like that. Okay, list number 7, and that is ready. You know, if you make a living by selling things, especially online, I guess you are familiar with this word, R-E-A-D-Y, ready. I have a story. I went to this veal store. This is veal store, and I kind of liked a veal, but I need a different color. And I asked the attendant of the shop. I asked her, "Can I get another color for this type of veal?" And she said, "I have to do like a pre-order first, but if I want, I can choose the one that is in the store." And she said in Indonesian, "Pilih yang sudah ready, kakak." she said that. And I was like, I need like 10 or 20 or 30 or so seconds to think about what she means. And at last I know it means she meant it as ready. So one more time, I'm going to tell you how to pronounce that word R-E-A-D-Y correctly. It is ready, not ready. Ready. Just like the word download, the word email is also getting more and more familiar to us Indonesians. And sometimes we even don't know what the term of email in Indonesian is. Like me, I don't know what is email in Indonesian. But somehow, some of us don't know how to pronounce it correctly or properly. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to pronounce it properly. And that is email instead of email. Well, I know it is so much easier for us with this plain tongue, Indonesian tongue. It's easier to say email instead of email. But I'm going to tell, I have told you how to pronounce it properly. Anyway, and it is email. Okay, this is list number 9, and it is the word with, W-I-T-H. You know, sometimes when you make or write a story, or you update a status on your social media account, when you are going to somewhere with your friend, you write or you type in blah 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 with blah blah blah, Dela for example, and you write it W-I-F. And I don't know why people write it W-I-F and you say it with instead of W-I-T-H and you say it with. I don't know, maybe it's a slang or something. But the correct pronunciation for the words W-I-T-H, which is dengan in Indonesian, is with, not with or wit. It is with. One more, with. Okay, this is the last list of the word, and that is casing. Casing is like the wrapping for your phone, cell phone, or your handphone. And just like the word email and download, sometimes we Indonesian don't know what that is in Indonesian. The Indonesian word for casing, we don't know. Just like me, I don't know what the Indonesian word for that word. But somehow, some of us, even most of us, pronounced it not properly or improperly. Instead of saying casing, we say casing, because it is so much easier to say casing instead of casing. And on this video, just like I've told you before, I'm going to tell you how to pronounce it correctly or properly. And if you want, you can pronounce it daily with correct pronunciation. And that is casing, not casing, but casing. One more time, casing. Okay, that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it, if you enjoy it. And I know that learning about a language, learning how to speak a language is a matter of how you can communicate with it. And if you pronounce it incorrectly, I say that, and other people still understand you, then it's okay. Yes, I know that. It's okay to pronounce it not correctly, but if you can pronounce it correctly, then it is better. It will be better, right? So that is why I shared this video. Okay, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.